Steel Toe Morning Show.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome. It's the Steel Toe Evening Show. And I know, we're starting a half hour later than usual. We're going to go a half hour later than usual, too. So don't worry. We'll make it up on the back end. That's what I always tell April. And just nothing sexy for you. No big news. It was just a kid scheduling issue, and it had to push the show back a half hour. I wish I had, look, as a broadcaster and a guy who has a show and, needs stuff to talk about, I wish I had something sexier for you, but that's all I got. Kid scheduling here at 7:30. Now, great show tonight. Since we're starting a half hour later, we are not asking you to keep this show afloat with any kind of goal money or anything like that. Instead, what we're doing is we're building up our merch list. In order to, we want to do an order next month, and in order to do that, you got to have 5, 6 VIP packages to order. So we're going to give away 5 or 6 VIP packages in the next few weeks. So probably once a week, we'll take one of these evening shows, and instead of having a goal, we'll just say, hey, for those of you who throw in $10 or more to this program, which is very nice, very nice of you to throw in $10 or more. For every $10 you give, we'll put an entry in for a VIP giveaway. You'll get the 3 Steel Toe shirts. You'll get a Steel Toe hoodie. You'll get 2 stickers. You'll get 2 tickets to every live event we do, which the next one is coming up in March. You'll get an entry into a $100 drawing every single month during our prize shows. So we're going to do that tonight. Anybody who throws in $10 or more gets an entry. If you throw in 20, you get 2, 30, you get 3. You understand how it works. And at the end of the show at 9:30, we're going to draw for that. So throw it into YouTube, throw it into PayPal, throw it into Streamlabs, Venmo, etc., Rumble, all of it. Whoever you throw $10 wherever you throw it, and we'll put you in a drawing for the VIP. Anything over 25 entries tonight, we're going to put towards tomorrow's show. And then if we do over 45 of them, we'll do 2. That'll be the rule for tonight. So enter as many times as you'd like. $10 a pop to get in that VIP drawing tonight. No goals, none of that nonsense. Any people coming in and just throwing us money are going to get thrown into something themselves this evening. So thank you very much for that. Lots to talk about tonight. Plenty of news, plenty of notes, plenty of clips to watch. Sage says that he sent us something.
Ooh.
But I don't see anything from Sage. Oh, wait. Hold on. The 21st. From Instagram, some black guy. That could be good.
Sounds scary.
Let's take a look. He says, clip sent. Gay Metallica. Okay.
No.
I'll listen. I'll give that. Could be
We're
funny.
Not making Metallica gay.
That's a funny premise, Gay Metallica. That has legs.
Of course.
Let's see how it goes. Obese Lemonade says, what's the UFC stuff? We'll get into all of that. Tyson Fury got cornered by some dude from The Guardian who wanted to, now everybody wants to talk to athletes about gay rights after the Sean Strickland thing. Everyone wants to have a viral moment.
Can we just stay on topic?
No, they all want to ask fighters now about gays.
Why don't we ask gays about gays?
Let's ask gays about fighters, see how much they have to say.
fuck all about the fighting and maybe something about their wardrobe?
No, just say, you want to ask fighters about gay shit like they know anything about it. Let's ask gay people about fighters. Like, hey, who has a better jab, Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua? And they'll go, oh, what's the jab? Is that what I put in my butthole? And then we can all just be offended by each other. And we'll live in a fun, queer world where everybody just says, you know what the perfect world for me is? Here's the perfect world for me.
What?
Everybody says the horrible, evil, awful shit they want to, and everybody who doesn't like it just doesn't watch that thing, doesn't use that thing, doesn't pay any attention to that thing, and then we're all fine. Everybody's saying offensive, horrible, racist, sexist, terrible, evil things about white people, black people, Latinos, Asians, everybody. And then everybody who doesn't like it just tells them to fuck off and doesn't pay attention to them.
I don't think anything should be banned ever. You're right. You should just be able to say whatever. And if you don't like that person, just stay away from them.
Honestly, if some guy wants to put swastikas everywhere, how many fucking friends do you really think he's going to have?
None. He'll have one dude down in Arkansas that thinks he's very funny.
Everybody thinks that if a guy is like allowed to put swastikas all over his front yard, that, oh my God, that means the Nazis are going to come back. No, most people will stay away from that fucking lunatic. You'll be like, oh, the guy with all the swastikas in the yard? Yeah, we all pretty much agree this guy's out of his fucking mind. So just let everybody do their stupid shit, and then we'll know who the stupid shitheads are. Perfect.
Can you imagine how funny our world could get if we just did that?
Yeah.
Just everything is everywhere.
It could get really funny, yeah. MN Vikings with a great question. I love this question because I think about it regularly. Aaron, do you like penis? No, that's not the question. Just a question for you. I don't watch every day, but I do watch 2 to 3 times a week. That's pretty good. Are you going to eventually go to Rumble permanently, or do you always plan to stay on YouTube? I don't like the way YouTube fucks with us and throttles us and does all the shit they do with us and takes subs away without the subscribers knowing, and just like all the dicking with us they do that doesn't let our channel grow. Meanwhile, on Rumble, like every day we have better viewership on every live stream that we do, and it's all, YouTube and Rumble combined, we're doing like between 700 and 800 people at a time at the busiest part of our day. And then on a bad day on Rumble, we're doing 1,000 people at a time. And we can, we've done it for weeks at a time, multiple times. I mean, we've been able to make the money and everything else. There is part of me that just says, fuck it, do it that way.
Rumble does seem to grow faster.
Then you want the access that YouTube gives you and all of that shit. So it's difficult. It's a tough question, if you ask me. All right, let's get people signed up for that VIP thing because I at least want to make a little something tonight if we could. But I don't want to ask people for a goal after we showed up 30 minutes late. So this is the best way to do it. You want to become a VIP? You want a chance at being a VIP? $10, throw it in wherever you'd like, as many times as you'd like, and we'll get you in there. Hobo says, skewed numbers. There's like 12 people watching on Rumble. Yes.
Thanks, buddy.
Absolutely. That's got to be the number. Loaded Wrench says numbers are anti-Semitism. That's true. Did you eat the 5-day-old meat or not, says Taste Fairy. I did.
You ate it?
I ate it, and oh, no.
What?
Earlier today, I had a little bit of an issue earlier today. Oh, no.
I didn't need to know.
Maybe that was I had some I had some tummy crampies at like 5 or 6 o'clock today. Ruh-roh.
That is some old Ippen though.
Oh no, pork. That's from Thursday. That's pork belly from Thursday.
Oh, that is Thursday. You're right.
Yeah.
See, to me, Thursday, Friday,
Saturday, Sunday. It's 5-day-old pork.
It's risky.
Aaron ate some risky pork today. Well, that explains a lot then.
Or your whole digestive system's just fucked. I
did survive. I made it. I'm here.
Yep.
I'm okay. Sid Saraf says, I enjoy the Rumble chat. So much more freedom. It is, man. It's pretty liberating, but there are advantages to YouTube. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. There's some advantages to YouTube. April, let's go ahead and throw Great Duckling into our VIP drawing tonight. That's our first one. Hopefully not our only one. Again, $10 for the VIP giveaway tonight. Get your all your merch. Become a Steel Toe VIP. It lasts forever. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, YouTube, Rumble, all that stuff. $10 a pop. and we'll get you in that drawing. Yul Gibbons says, most of my favorite shows are on Rumble. When they are naughty and stream on YouTube, I still go to Rumble. All of them except for this one, Corn Diff and Twitch streams. I didn't know Corn Diff was still doing shows.
I didn't either.
I'll be honest.
Oh.
Mad Joe says, better out than in, I always say. Attaboy.
Why?
Beluzier says, doesn't look like you have ever starved. It's okay to throw away old food, Aaron. All right.
He's just not very wasteful.
I don't want to waste food. What can I tell you? I want to be a good boy.
Did it still taste good today?
Oh, it was delicious.
Ugh.
I loved it. It was really good. Just
I can't imagine that tasted that great.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was wonderful.
I pictured the rice as being really dry. I don't know, the pork tasting off.
Well, I put honey mustard on it. Is that bad?
That's disgusting, first of all, because it had like Asian sauces on it. And honey mustard and Asian do not mix.
Oh, no, I really liked it.
Oh, my God.
I liked a little honey mustard on there.
I'm disgusted.
So that kind of, if the rice was dry, which I don't know if it was, the honey mustard kind of picked it up a little bit.
I am just disgusted.
Well, it's gone now. How's that?
No, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you liked it.
I took care of it. You need to go to Golden Corral, says Paul R. Nelson. Don't fucking tell me what to do, Dad. You can't tell me what to do. All right, let's get in there. You guys get in on that VIP thing tonight. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. So, like I was saying earlier, apparently reporters, since the Sean Strickland thing happened, they all just want to ask athletes questions about gay shit.
I don't get it, but go on.
Including like digging up stuff they've said a long time ago so that they could bring up some old gay shit when they talk to these guys. The latest example of that is Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was talking to The Telegraph, and a reporter from The Telegraph got an interview with Tyson Fury and could ask him anything. Now, Tyson Fury, the same day I have my next fight, has a fight against Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship. This is the first undisputed heavyweight championship fight since 1999 when Lennox Lewis fought Evander Holyfield.
I remember that one.
Do you?
Yeah, I definitely watched it.
You remember Evander?
I do.
Lennox, the two fights they had in 99?
So much hype.
Yeah. It was really big. First one, people thought Lennox got robbed. It was a draw, so they did it again, and Lennox won. But I don't need to tell you that. You remember.
I watched it.
Yeah. Were they great action-packed fights?
Oh, so good.
They actually weren't. They
like
were very
big
safe
rodeo.
distance fights, actually.
Oh.
But
you know what? I'm thinking of the other fights I watched.
Oh, yeah. You're probably thinking of Lewis Tua.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that one.
Yeah, Lewis Mercer. You were probably thinking
Probably
of.
that one,
Yeah,
too.
yeah. That was an action-packed fight. Big into the 90s era of heavyweights?
I really am. Yeah.
You know what they called the 90s heavyweights, the boxing I grew up on? They called it the silver era of the heavyweights.
Why?
Because in the 70s, when it was Ali, Frazier, Norton, Foreman, Lyle, all these great fighters, Holmes, they called that the golden age of heavyweights. So they called the one in the 90s the silver age because you had Tyson, Holyfield, Riddick Bowe, Lennox Lewis, Ray Mercer, Andrew Galata, George Foreman, just Larry Holmes was still in there. It was a really good crop. Tommy Morrison, they called it the silver.
I remember.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. You remember.
I do.
Because you loved them so much.
I really did. It was my favorite sport in 1999.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. So you remember that undisputed fight.
Yeah.
Drunk on Cringe, don't worry. He says, why is Gibbons on here promoting a competitor? Buddy, no offense, I don't think it's a competitor. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's not meant to be disrespectful, but I really don't mind. So Tyson Fury had an interview with The Telegraph, and the Telegraph reporter wanted to talk to Tyson Fury about the fact that he said some naughty, naughty things about gay people in the past. Now, what this has to do with his fight with Alexander Usyk coming up in a few weeks, I have no idea.
No, it has absolutely nothing to do with it. Unless they're gay. Like,
right.
Is Tyson Fury gay?
He is not gay. He has like 19 children
and
with
3
his
wives.
wife. Yeah, he's a real Imholt that way. Well, because, I have so many wives.
Wow.
So Tyson Fury is being interviewed by The Telegraph, and I think he gave kind of a great blueprint on how to deal with these kind of reporters. Now, Sean Strickland gave the response that you give if you want to be dealing with this shit for weeks and weeks and months after.
Yep.
You know, antagonize, yell at them, insult them.
Spicy.
Yeah. Tyson Fury, if you just want to walk away and be done with it and just be, high road the shit, I think Tyson Fury did the best job of it. Let's take a look.
Said things in the past which people have found abhorrent. They've accused you of misogyny, they've accused you of homophobia.
No comment, don't even go there.
But do you accept that you've got to win over a larger number of people coming back this time before you could be fully accepted?
No comment.
You don't want to say anything about that at all?
No comment.
People won't like that if they hear you no commenting?
No comment.
Okay.
I'm a boxer, I'm not interested in politics or anything else.
Good
Boxing
for him.
only, thank you.
UKAD have upheld the...
No comment.
You don't want to talk about the Nangelone thing?
No comment.
The question that we asked...
Boxing, please. Terminated.
You don't want to talk about it?
Good for him.
No, that was perfect. That's exact. Like, if you don't want people talking about you for the next few weeks like Sean Strickland had, that's what you do.
I kind of bet that after the Strickland thing, a lot of fighters were encouraged by probably not their managers, but like people around them to be like this instead. Just be like, nah, we're not talking about that.
Basically, you're telling the guy without telling him, like, oh, you're on some silly shit and I'm not playing.
This is not on topic. This is not why I'm here. This is stupid.
I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about boxing. And the guy's like, oh, he did that thing that media people do that I hate, that fucking mind control shit where he's like, people aren't going to like to hear you no commenting. I got news for you. Nobody's going to give a shit.
No, not at all.
Nobody's going to hear Tyson Fury no commenting on gay shit and go, oh, I wonder if Tyson Fury hangs gays in his garage. Like, no, nobody cares. They hear him no commenting and they go, well, I assume he doesn't give a shit and doesn't want to talk about it.
No, he wants to talk about boxing.
He wants to talk about boxing. You know what Alexander Usyk would say if they asked him that question?
Stop interview, please.
Stop video, please.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't think. I want eat. I want sleep. That's what he would say.
They'll probably ask him next, right?
Usyk about gays?
Yeah, because they have the fight coming up, right?
Wouldn't that be funny if they asked Usyk about the Azov battalion?
Oh.
That would be kind of funny.
What do you think he'd say?
He would say, well, it's I don't like that. I agree with them on Jews and that's it. I don't know what he'd say. He would maybe give an interview like this. He would say something like this right here. This is what he'd say.
What do you think, man?
I don't think.
You love it?
I want eat, I want sleep.
Did you think Tyson won in your opinion? Did he win fight? You don't know. Maybe not, huh?
I think it's show.
You think it's show like wrestling?
See you 23 December.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what do you got to do to win now? Does it give you more confidence to win against Tyson Fury?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I have no idea.
Right.
He doesn't want to talk.
Because MMA fighter knocked him down. You a real boxer.
Yeah, listen,
you can do more.
it's world champion MMA. Yeah. It's a hard punch. But element surprise. Maybe Tyson Fury not serious. Oh, it's MMA fighter, blah, 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 blah. I don't know.
Were you surprised by the knockdown?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it's surprise.
Yeah. Did you get worried?
Part of you that was worried that the
Listen,
fight
I watching knockdown. I say, whoa, Francis, be careful, please. Yeah. I say, Tyson, jab, move, jab. I say, stop video, please.
I just don't understand his character. So weird.
Just wants these people to fuck off, but he wants to be nice about it. That's all.
Yeah, God, being a reporter that has to like follow behind somebody who clearly doesn't want to stop and talk to you that'd be annoying, right? Like you'd feel like an inconvenience at some point.
Aristocrat King Yeti says Usyk is probably related to half of the Azov battalion. Yeah, he doesn't want to shit talk his family.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
Poor guy, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. They're like, what do you think of the Azov battalion? He's like, I can't talk about my Nazi friends to the American press, but I also don't want to abandon my Nazi friends in front of the American press. What am I supposed to do? Who cares if I say something nice about the Azov battalion? The American government's been giving them $100-200 billion worth of weapons.
If you're friends with somebody and they turn out to be some kind of Nazi sympathizer, do you just try to look over that part, or do you just cut ties with them?
What do you do if your friend find out is a closet Nazi sympathizer? I'll say this. I've never met a closeted Nazi sympathizer.
No.
Every Nazi sympathizer I've ever met has been remarkably open about it, and it's usually one of the first things they tell you about themselves.
I don't know if I've even met one that's open about it. And that's weird coming from my neck of the woods.
Met a couple Nazis.
Well, I really haven't.
I'll say this about the Nazis, about people who are like Nazi sensitive or whatever, Nazi adjacent.
Okay.
They're fucking obnoxious. Like,
Do
they're
they-
really annoying because they just want to talk about it all the time. They want to talk about race and fucking race relations and white breeding and having families and shit like that. You're like, shut the fuck up. I don't care.
So they're pretty easy to spot, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I like my Nazis where I can spot them. Just like that.
Yeah, I would think that they probably wouldn't hide it very often. That's a
No.
bold opinion to have.
They really like that Nazi thing.
Yeah.
You know? We are doing, if you're just joining us, we're doing a VIP giveaway tonight since we were on a half hour late. We are doing a VIP giveaway. If you throw in $10 tonight, just to be nice, we're going to throw you in a drawing for a VIP spot. Right now, we have one person in it. So if you'd like to join it, please do. That way, it accomplishes two things. One, we can give away something to a lucky audience member for them contributing money to the show. And number two, we make a little bit of money for going live tonight instead of just doing a show for free and feeling like retards. Is essentially what that does. So
Thanks, guys.
you don't have to do it to be in the drawing, but if you throw in $10 or more, you are entered in it automatically. So you have Tyson Fury, got a big fight coming up, undisputed title. He gets asked about the gay thing, and he just goes, no comment. Talk about boxing or we're done. And then he ends the interview, which I like. I thought it was good. Now, the only way that has any kind of impact is if that guy goes back to his bosses at the Telegraph and they're mad at him because they lost the Tyson Fury interview. They lost that content. The problem is when you get that kind of confrontation and you get that kind of moment, it gets a lot of views, and your bosses might actually be happy with you for being shitty at your job.
There's a chance.
In an odd way. This was another Tyson Fury clip that I just wanted to play in the lead up to his Usyk fight. I thought this was really touching. So Tyson Fury's dad, John, is a massive boxing fan, always has been. And one of his favorite fighters of all time was Mike Tyson. So much so that he named his son Tyson after Iron Mike. And I thought this was just a really cool moment between two champions.
That can match Tyson at this point. Alexander Usyk's rumored to be fighting him next. Can he win?
Hey, listen, he got to get through Francis first, but... Hey, Mom, I'm on TV! I know the King's fighter.
Look at that. Tell him what happens in the Usyk fight.
Oh, be it yourself. All these fights. Look, how about me and Mike on the same camera together? I'm named after this guy. It makes him more of a legend.
Yes.
This man is a bona fide, living, alive legend. And I'm named after him, and I'm proud to be named after him.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
That's like a fun little moment.
It's just kind of heartwarming.
Yeah.
It's also fun to see how tall he is compared to Mike.
He's fucking huge.
Oh my God.
He's gigantic, and to move the way he does.
Oh,
I mean, to be able to move the way Tyson Fury does it, what, 6'8", 6'9", something like
I bet
that?
he's 6'9".
It's ridiculous. He's a rare breed.
He's well dressed too. I
Just
like it.
Almost got his fucking head knocked off by Ngannou, though. That's for sure. Is that Wild Card or is that Gray Duckling again? I always get confused.
That's Gray Duckling. So
Okay.
are we sure that
Gray Duckling is in twice now. Let's throw him in. Kevin F. is in the VIP drawing tonight, and No Pen 15 Fathead is in the VIP drawing tonight. So now there's, 4 entries in there? So now you guys got to jump in. Now when you got to get in that drawing, because there's 4 in there now, and you don't want them having that good of a chance. $10 wherever you want to give it. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, YouTube, Rumble. $10 wherever. You throw $10 at our little program here. We give you a chance to be a VIP and take home a bunch of steel toe merch and get in on shows and prizes and shit like that. So thank you guys very much for your generosity. Belusier says you're a skinny version of Tyson, right?
kind of?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's exactly what I am.
No, the more weight you lose, the less you look like him.
Unfortunately, yeah. I'm losing my Tyson Fury look.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm losing my look.
No, I like it.
Now I look more like Alexander Usyk.
You gotta have a gap in your teeth.
Hobo Chili says, I still think Mike would whoop his ass. Oh, man, stylistically, God, that's a tough one.
And that height difference?
I mean, Mike was remarkably adept at getting inside on taller fighters. If we're talking Mike Tyson around 1988 and Tyson Fury around 2017, 2018, that's tough. I want to say it's Fury just on height and jab and everything else, but God, Mike was good. I'm not sure.
They're both pretty good.
That's a tough one.
I just think the size difference is too much.
Yeah, perhaps. All right, so then we go to, like I said, we got a lot of sports people being confronted about gay stuff and things like that tonight. Dana White couldn't escape Canada without another homophobia question.
Oh, stop this. It's not important.
So you had Sean Strickland, because they were in Toronto for the UFC 297 event, which, by the way, I looked at the stats on the Strickland-Duplessis fight. Looking at the significant strikes number, that sure does look like a Strickland win to me. I know people are talking about takedowns, but those takedowns didn't yield anything.
So,
he took him down, and then Strickland got up right away.
At any point, has Strickland said he feels robbed?
No, he does. I mean, he's being very classy about it, but I saw it 3-2 the night of the fight for Strickland. I still see it 3-2 for Strickland. I won't say it was a robbery. It was way too close to be a rob. People use the word robbery if the fight just doesn't go the right way.
Yeah.
I would say it was a very close fight. And you can make an argument for either guy winning. But I think Sean Strickland did enough to retain his championship. Optic Nerve with $10 says, F it, put me in. Nazi high five.
No.
I can't give you a Nazi high five. I don't think that's allowed.
Thank you? ?
Yes. $10. Thank you. Everyone who throws in $10 tonight is getting in a VIP giveaway. You contribute $10 or more to this show. As a thank you, we put you in a VIP drawing, and one of you will get it today. Mick Marshall says the educated fight fans have it 48-47 Strickland. You can argue for Duplessis. It just holds far less water. I don't know. I have no idea. Strickland told Duplessis his belt will never make him the real champ. Okay, that's one way of saying you felt like you were robbed.
Yep. I would say that was wow, that's a little cunty almost.
They should just run it back. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mo Green, really? That's not true. Bills kicker. Right again. Okay, you lying.
Oh, they're
asshole.
saying that he would want to, maybe?
No, I thought he was saying he did. Bills kicker Bass tried to. I haven't seen that anywhere.
He tried to?
Oh, wait, did he miss wide to the right? Is that the joke? Oh, I might have. Bills kicker Tyler Bass deletes social media due to harassment and death threats after missed field goal. Yeah, it was a really shitty kick. I mean, it wasn't good, but God, to go on and threaten a guy's life.
Is he going to be fired?
Because he missed a kick in a football game? No, I don't think he needs to be fired. I don't know if he's had a bad year, they might cut him, but I don't think you need to cut that guy.
You certainly don't need to send death threats.
You certainly don't need to send death threats to the kicker.
It's just a sport.
For the love of God. Was it Tyler Bass? Was that his name?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Somebody said in the chat that he tried to shoot himself today. I'm guessing they're making a wide right joke. Also a thing that went viral today was the Korean call of the kick.
The Korean call?
People found a Korean coverage of the NFL playoffs. And this was the Bills with 1:47 left trying to tie it up down by 3 points.
모든 문들을 닫았어요. 네. 그렇기 때문에 조시 앨런 선수가
It was a
오른쪽으로 나오면서 시간을
44-yard field goal.
벌어봤지만 오픈된 리시버를 찾을 수 없었습니다.
44야드 거리입니다. 타일러 베스. 오른쪽으로 벗어났어요.
Oh, they're so fun.
Oh, man, that thing hooked bad to the... Well, the wind was blowing straight to the right. So you just got to kick that son of a bitch towards that left upright as hard as you can and hope it goes through.
Yeah, you got to adjust.
오른쪽으로 벗어났어요.
They're just so fun.
오른쪽으로 벗어났어요.
Koreans love their football.
Do you think Koreans have like favorite American teams?
Oh, sure, yeah.
So weird to think about.
Absolutely.
So far away.
At least Packer fans aren't threatening love after that season-ending interception on Saturday. Yeah, well, look, if you're a Packer fan, you're just kind of used to season-ending cross-body interceptions. I mean, you grew up with Brett Favre as your quarterback, you know. Chevrolet JB with $10 says, fuck it, you messed up my drive. Thank you, buddy. Sorry about that. We started a half hour late today, so no goal. We're just going to give away a VIP. If you give us $10 for our show, we're going to draw a VIP tonight. 6 of you so far. Thank you very, very much. There's all the links in the chat. It's also pinned to the top of the page if you'd like to throw in a few bucks and qualify for our VIP drawing tonight. The VIP package includes all 3 Steel Toe t-shirts, the Steel Toe hoodie, 2 Steel Toe 5.5-inch vinyl stickers. It also includes 2 tickets to every live event we do and a free entry into our $100 VIP drawing every month. Jolene with $10. Thank you very much. Jolene is now in that drawing, so 7 of you in there now. So now Dana White has this controversial main event over the weekend. It was a close fight. It was a debated decision. The middleweight champion lost his belt on a controversial split decision. And then the Canadian reporters decide, you know what we haven't had enough of? The gay talk. Because Canada, as we know, is very gay.
I feel like with the gays, it's never enough.
It's no. I mean, ask them.
How much is enough talking about you?
They would say not even one plague wasn't enough. We needed a second one.
Second one, not as bad as the first one.
Not as bad, but also not as well covered once kids and dogs started getting it. Then they were kind of off the hook because people got grossed out.
It looks a little suspicious, huh?
It does. Mr. Nobody with $9.99 says, I'll try for a 3rd VIP. Very cool. Gray Duckling with $5 says, I'm rooting for the Lions. They deserve it. So do we. But yeah.
I don't know if we deserve it.
I would say, as far as the Lions go, I'm rooting for them to make it to the Super Bowl and then get killed. Because they're an NFC North team, so I'm supposed to hate them. But at the same time, they're such lovable losers that I want them to finally win something.
I guess. It's been a while, right?
Right. So I think I want them to win. I do. I think I want the Lions to win next week, and then I want them to get their ass kicked by the Chiefs.
That would be actually kind of satisfying.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to root for then. I hope the Lions beat the 49ers, and then I hope the Chiefs beat the Ravens, and then the Chiefs kick the dog shit out of the Detroit Lions.
I actually find it kind of satisfying watching the Chiefs bowl over everybody. They just do.
I do like that.
It's fun.
Mahomes seems to turn it on in the playoffs, too. He's kind of, honestly, he's kind of like Tom Brady in that way.
He's good under pressure.
Let's watch this Dana White thing. So I guess the reporters didn't learn from getting yelled at by Sean Strickland, or like April said, they kind of liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So they decided to ask Dana White about homophobia.
About you obviously give a long leash to your fighters about what they can say when they are up there with a UFC microphone, and you are getting into territory of homophobia, transphobia. Is there?
Wait a minute. Let me stop him right there. When did one of his fighters ever get into homophobia or transphobia? Once.
Never. They're approached with it.
Right. I hate that shit. And media people and gay people do that all the time. They'll bring up some gay shit, ask your opinion on it, and like they're trapping you. You give your opinion, it's not the right opinion, and now all of a sudden you're a homophobe who just spouts rhetoric. It's like, none of us were going to talk about you. None of us were going to discuss, anything about you until you asked us a fucking question. Sean Strickland didn't just show up at that press conference and go, hey, guys, I want to say some shit about gay people.
No, it's just obnoxious. And it's true. Whether it's good attention or bad attention, they just kind of need it.
Yeah.
Because either way, it's out there.
Obviously give a long leash to your fighters about, what they can say when they are up there with a UFC microphone, and you are getting into territory of homophobia, transphobia. Is there?
I don't give anybody a leash.
Well, I'm saying you.
A leash?
I'm
free speech.
Just calls him a gay F word.
I guess, yeah.
Just goes, I don't give him a leash. What? Jesus, Dana. Christ.
Might as well.
My God, man.
It's
that's a little tact, please.
Okay, but they keep doing this. At what point is it enough?
I mean, you keep bringing it up. Dana's not talking about it. Sean Strickland's not talking about it. Nobody goes up there and goes, hey, by the way, before I talk about how I'm going to beat the living shit out of this other guy, queers for a minute if I could. Listen. No, it's always some reporter going, hey. Like, what? What do you think about gay people?
I don't. That's the answer.
Oh, so now you're a homophobe?
No, that's what people should start saying. What do you think about gay people? I don't. I don't talk about it. It's not important.
Well, as a gay person, I want you to talk about it. Tell me something interesting about yourself.
Well, as the gay person, I want you to be an ally.
No, listen. I don't care about your gay thing. That's totally fine. I do not give it's not interesting to me.
Do you care?
Offense. Like, it's not about liking or disliking. For me, it's just I don't find that as interesting as other facets of your personality. I'd like to know something else about you. That doesn't do it for me.
Well, let's even forget that that's true. We're not talking about gay people here. We're talking about UFC fights.
Yeah, we're talking about two giant men cuddling on the ground. We're not talking about gay shit.
Well, that could be gay, I suppose.
We're talking about two men trying to grapple each other to the ground and establish physical dominance over the other man. We're not talking about gay stuff.
Some of the positions could be a little gay.
No, we're not talking about homosexuality. We're just talking about two shirtless men in their underwear rolling around on a mat trying to dominate each other. There's nothing gay about this. God. Tired of all the homoerotic things that are getting brought up in these press conferences when I just want two oiled up men in their underwear to dominate one another physically.
Okay, now I'm just unnaturally horny.
I'm sorry about that.
This is why I actually don't want them to talk about the gay stuff. I get turned on.
You get all worked up.
Yeah.
Two guys trying to, get each other.
It's my biggest fantasy.
I understand.
I'm saying
a leash.
I'm like
free speech. Control what people say. Going to tell people what to believe. Going to tell people. I don't fucking tell any other human being what to say, what to think, and there's no leashes on any of them.
I have an idea, media people. Stop being surprised that the meathead guy who runs the meathead sport lets meatheads say meathead shit.
Yes. Guys, they're men. They're talking about hitting each other. Stop it.
Even the women are men.
Yes.
So don't ask them about gay shit either, because if you ask a meathead a question, he's going to give you a meathead answer. If you would have asked this at like Fashion Week and someone would have went on an anti-gay rant, I would have went, wow, that's a little out of place. That's strange.
Oh, for sure.
But if you went, hey, the UFC guy yelled at me about talking about gay shit before his fight, I was like, yeah, I mean, I get it. I could have saw that coming too, but I mean, best of luck to you in your journalistic endeavors. You're telling me that you had two guys in front of you, and they're fighting for the middleweight championship of the world, and the most interesting thing you could think to ask them was, what do you think about guys butt fucking each other?
Do you keep a long leash on your fighters when talking about gay people?
Yeah.
What a dumb question.
No, but I keep a long leash on my gay people.
No, I mostly keep choke collars on them.
Yeah.
Any other human being, what to say, what to think, and there's no leashes on any of them.
Sometimes if they roll around, if they do jujitsu on a dirty mat, sometimes they get leishmaniasis, and that's a terrible thing. You got to take all kinds of medications. Don't go to South America.
What to say, what to think, and there's no leashes on any of them. What is your question?
Huh? You want the Dana White on every corner watching everything you say, everything you do? Huh?
Mine.
I spar jujitsu 3 times a day. I got fucking jujitsu coming out of my fucking ears, man.
I was asking that
Cauliflower
question.
ears.
Hey, where'd you get that scar, tough guy eating pussy? How am I going to get a scar like that eating pussy, man? This is from the UFC. You should see the other guy. But you can't recognize him.
I'll move on, though.
Yeah, probably a good idea. That's ridiculous to say I give somebody a leash. Free speech, brother. People can say whatever they want, and they can believe whatever they want.
Well, so is that man's... I love how the reporter even goes, yeah, I'll move on. Yeah, good call.
Well, at what point does this get, like, exhausting to keep trying to push it? And I would think eventually you would feel obnoxious with yourself.
those guys?
pushing it?
No, never.
Is that too much self-awareness?
No, they never feel any kind of shame or
My
anything
apologies.
bad. No. They just like hearing themselves talk and seeing if they can stir one up. And if they don't stir one up, they'll move on to the next guy and see if they can stir it up with him. That's it. Speaking of homosexuals, Ricada Law with $10 says, draw me like one of your French girls. Can you imagine?
You insist.
We would have to hand deliver his VIP package.
What a
I
bummer.
believe. I don't want to hand deliver his package.
I don't want to hand deliver anything.
Oh. The Optic Nerve with $10 says, I'll double down. F it. Need to promote this steel toe shit in Brooklyn. Larry Birdbrain. I love Larry Birdbrain.
That was a good one.
Is officially my favorite. That story was so goddamn funny.
What was the other one?
And then the Larry Bird, Tragic Johnson.
Tragic Johnson was my favorite.
The Down syndrome high school basketball player that the audience nicknamed Larry Birdbrain or Tragic Johnson.
I would
So
love
good.
a Tragic Johnson jersey. Can I get it autographed?
Well,
please.
I mean, it depends on how he writes. We had a mentally retarded girl in my elementary school. And
Not a good start.
So after I dated her, and we had a mentally retarded girl in my elementary school, and I remember this. They had her mom come in and talk to us.
Was she hot?
But I don't remember.
So
I
no.
know she parties.
So no.
Not. You didn't like my joke?
No.
I know she parties.
Oh, stop it.
You know how I know that she parties?
Wow.
She likes to drink. Because
You're the worst.
Yeah, don't worry. So anyway, she came in one day and she was trying to explain to us like how retarded her kid was. And
No.
that's what she said.
Don't come in and do that.
She used the phrase mentally retarded.
Can we
not
just
us.
see for ourselves?
Actually,
I don't want to pep talk about the retardedness levels.
So I think somebody must have
of our
called her a
friends.
retard or something. I think
Okay.
that's why the mom came in. So, and then our teacher, like this was to give you an idea. Like I went to elementary school in the 90s. They were
Me
still,
too.
they were still saying retarded because my second grade teacher talked about the movie Forrest Gump that had come out a year or two earlier. And they said, that movie is about a retarded man. I'm like, oh shit, we're still, like, I think about that now and I'm like, shit, we were still saying retarded back
It
then.
was just kind of a better time, though, because because more things are allowed to be said, and that's just closer to honesty, in my opinion.
So
let's just say all of it.
So now this the mom with the mentally retarded daughter that we went to elementary school with.
Yes.
She had to come in. She goes, this is what it's like to be my daughter every day. Put a piece of paper on your forehead. And we did. And she said, take your left hand and write your name backwards on the piece of paper. And we all did. And I remember looking down at mine and just thinking to myself, like, wow, that looks retarded. And she was right. Like, that would be a fucking terrible way to live. So I got a little insight into how bad that was that day.
Who thinks about this, though?
Her mom.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to think of ways to describe to others how retarded a kid is.
Sorry. Mr. Nobody says Forrest Gump ain't retarded. He cheated. What did he say? No, that was Rain Man. He goes, Forrest Gump looked retarded, act retarded, but he charmed the pants off Nixon and won a ping pong competition. That ain't retarded. So no, Forrest Gump, yeah, he had something though. I think it's close enough. You can shorthand retarded for Forrest Gump.
A touch of the tism.
This is I know this one.
I don't.
Oh, isn't this Mr. Approachable?
No.
That's not King Kong Dong?
No.
Okay.
Oh, actually, yes.
That's King Kong
That's
Dong.
the one, yeah.
All right,
Think
there we
craze.
go. King Kong Dong with $10 says, here you Nazi loaf pig, not April. April is a lot nicer than Aaron. Now put me in the VIP drawing. Don't use my real name, please. I didn't.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you very much. More and more, we're at double digits now in that VIP drawing if you want to get in on it. If we do like 40 or so of these, we'll do 2 of them. There you go. Anything over $10 will put you in that drawing for tonight. Thank you so much for enjoying this program this evening. This was a fun one. I was debating whether I did this tonight or tomorrow morning. A judge has ordered the release of men framed by the FBI, saying that the FBI, you're not going to believe what this judge said. I mean, this is going to rattle you to your foundations because most of us, good red-blooded Americans, believe that the FBI is just a bunch of salt-of-the-earth detectives doing their job, investigating crimes to keep all of us Americans safe. Some people, believe it or not, listen to what these crazy people think. There are crazy people out there, April, who believe that the FBI actually plans the terrorist attacks that they then hand to people that then accept those plans, and then they arrest those people for plotting a terrorist attack. They think that the FBI cooks up these schemes, gives them to people, and then arrests them.
Where's your evidence?
Can you believe
I ask you.
I don't have any evidence. I have none. It's a crazy conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
It certainly didn't happen to Randy Weaver when an ATF agent went up to his cabin in the woods where he was doing fuck all to bother anybody and asked him to saw off some shotguns for money.
Got his whole family shot.
And he said yes. And then that guy went, ha, I'm a federal agent. It's like, you want to look at that guy and go, you understand this crime wouldn't have happened if you wouldn't exist.
You could say that about a lot of stuff, though.
But, like, there was no guy.
Did it.
But there was no guy who came up to get some shotguns sawed off. That guy didn't exist. It was a federal agent who was tricking a guy, and then when he tricked a guy, he went, I tricked you, you're going to jail. It's like, but you understand that if you hadn't made this trip up today, this guy would have never broken any laws.
I mean, it's probably true.
It's fucked up. It shouldn't be allowed.
No, what happened to him was a disaster.
And then they murder half his family because he wouldn't go to court over the sawing off a few shotguns charge for a federal agent who, by the way, even if Randy Weaver had sawed off those shotguns, they just would have went to the ATF and they would have disposed of them.
Yes.
So
here's
what they could have done instead of framing Randy Weaver, murdering his family, and causing generations of distrust in the ATF and the FBI. They could have just taken the shotgun that they were going to bring to be sawed off.
Yes.
And just thrown it in an incinerator. And it would have done the same thing that they ended up doing, minus murdering Randy Weaver's wife and children.
Well, you need an excuse if you're going to do that. Sawed off shotguns might as well do.
It's so fucking stupid. And then, of course, you've got the FBI planning to kidnap Gretchen Whitmer, handing it to their informants who are part of a Michigan militia. And then when they give it to the Michigan militia guys, they're like, no, we're not going to abduct the mayor or the governor of Michigan. That's fucking insane. They went, oh, come on, man. Could be fun. And they're like, no, I really don't think. Oh, come on, we'll help you. And they're like, all right, fine. We'll agree with your plan to kidnap the governor. And then as soon as they did that, freeze, motherfucker, on the ground. You're under arrest. Those guys were not planning to kidnap the governor.
No, of course they weren't.
The FBI came to them and said, oh.
They're bored.
You know what we should do? We should fucking kidnap the governor. Let's do that.
And they went, fun and games.
Right, but then those guys went, no, let's not abduct the governor. That sounds insane. And the FBI went, no, it's totally fucking rad, dude. Let's abduct the governor. And they were like, all right, fine if you want to. You're under arrest, you terrorist.
Don't fall for it.
Like, dude, I was watching the Wolverines basketball game, and you guys came in here screaming about the governor and shit, and now I got to go to jail? Now, luckily, those guys didn't go to jail. Court threw that one out. They were like, guys, no offense.
That was pretty obvious, right?
Yeah, you guys kind of fucking around a little too much here. Optic Nerve becoming a member for his 8th month says, I'm in the drawing 2 times, yes? Yes, you are. Also, Aaron's fat. That's not very nice.
I don't know. He's been losing weight.
Yeah, I've been losing weight. I'm actually feeling very good about myself until just now.
I want to go eat more chicken.
You go ahead and eat more chicken. But I'm telling you right now, the amount of audience members that have been complaining the last few days because we've been eating on air.
Oh, no, not on air.
Are getting to be numerous, and we have to stop eating on the air.
Who do you think I am?
Kevin AF. That's how I'm calling him. 2 entries for him, $20 coming from Kevin AF. If you're just joining us tonight, we are doing a VIP drawing. Anything over $10 to this program gets you into our VIP drawing. 3 T-shirts, the steel toe hoodie, the 2 stickers, the entry into the $100 drawing every month for VIPs, 2 tickets to every live event we do. There you go. $10 gets you in that. We'll be drawing at 9:30 tonight. A Loaded Wrench says that's how J6 got caught up. Yeah.
That's true.
Federal guys out there going, you know what we should do? We should storm the Capitol. And then all the J6 people going, that sounds fucking crazy.
There's literally so many videos out there of just citizens saying, no, let's not.
No,
Every single FBI guy, though.
Sounds like a terrible fucking idea, bro. No, we got to go in there. I have the schematics in my back pocket. How do you have the schematics to the Capitol? It's not important. We should get in there. No Pen 15 Fathead said, stop buying entries. You guys are fucking up my chances of winning.
We're not sorry.
You can still get in there.
You'll be lucky.
Mr. Nobody says, unluckily, Whitmer is still our governor. Yeah. Ryobi says 2 guys were sentenced in Michigan. Look it up. I thought they vacated all those sentences.
I sure hope so.
Maybe I'm a stupid motherfucker. Gray Duckling with $20 says, stop eating, you fatties. Fair enough.
I've been losing weight.
2 more for Gray Duckling. He's in there, 4 times?
I think so.
Ooh, you guys are...
yes.
It's looking like the Gray Duckling show when it comes to that VIP drawing. There you go. All right, let's watch this game. The FBI thing. I'm sorry. So I got on the Michigan thing and Randy Weaver and all that shit, and I thought we were January 6th. I thought we were done.
I understand.
This judge, I don't know if he's federal or if he's local. It doesn't say yet in this story, but a judge. Boy, this is terrible journalism. I want to know where this judge is based out of. And they won't say anything. So I'm guessing a federal judge of some sort. Judge orders the release of men framed by the FBI, saying the FBI invented the conspiracy, identified the targets, and manufactured the ordinance. So literally all the FBI does, or all the guy they arrest does, is say yes to the shit the FBI's already doing.
Yep. I'm just going to go along with this, too.
Yeah. Like, I mean, looks like you guys are already heading down there. I guess I'll join you. We caught a terrorist. Like, I'm not a terrorist. You guys are terrorists. You guys are the ones trying to do that. You told me you were doing that thing, and you're like, but you said yes. Like, I just didn't want to be rude.
You made it look like so much fun.
Yeah, you were going to do it anyway. See, like when you can't get enough people to go along with your conspiracy that you create, if you're the FBI, you just end up getting Oklahoma City.
Essentially.
Where they
That's
just
not
let
a bad example.
They're like, well, we didn't get enough people to join in on the conspiracy for this one, so we'll let that poor bastard just set the bomb off, and
I guess so.
Away we go. So when the FBI learned that a judge was releasing a group of men that were targeted, entrapped, and framed by the Bureau, they probably had to try hard to remember the specifics. This article says, which one? Somebody barges into Christopher Wray's office and says, oh, man, they're letting those guys go that the FBI framed by plotting the whole thing themselves. And he's like, be more specific. Which one of these are you talking about? Oh, the one in Connecticut? No, I meant be more specific. Like, which one? The Newburgh Four were arrested and tried in the post-9/11 fog in a terrorist sting that a judge now believes to be totally illegitimate. Oh, you're fucking in jail for over a decade?
Fucking sucks, dude.
James Cremity, 58, and 3 other co-defendants had been given time served after they were convicted of terror charges in New York in 2010. In a scathing ruling, Judge McMahon wrote that the FBI invented the conspiracy and identified the targets. So they created the mission and then went, let's just dump it on these guys.
I guess so.
So those guys were not
take the fall.
Those guys were not planning anything like that. They didn't have any hopes or dreams or aspirations to hurt anybody. And the FBI went, want to go fuck some people up, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Smoke crack with me, bro?
Smoke crack with me, bro.
Cromity and his co-defendants, she wrote, would not have and could not have devised on their own a crime involving missiles that would have warranted the 25-year sentence the court was forced to impose.
Right.
So the FBI planned a missile attack, and they got some stupid hillbillies to say, oh, yeah, that sounds great. And then they arrested them for it, as if these hillbillies were going to create missiles on their own.
You never know. Maybe some smart-ass hillbillies.
I really want to talk to anybody who still likes the government, and I want to ask them, do you think the FBI is good?
Oh, there's plenty of people out there that would say yes.
I'm sure they think the FBI is just great. And I just want to show I just want to show them shit like this and I go, "Do you think that these people are looking out for you?"
I bet you the overwhelming majority would say yes. That sickens me, but it's true.
They're all just like, "Hey man, look, I think the government's doing a great job. I think the FBI is just I think they're killing it out there." I don't know why you got to be so touchy about this. Rads of Chaz says, I bet McVeigh was a fall guy for the FBI trying to make white Christian males look like radicals. There's some very interesting theories out there about McVeigh, including that he had less than civilian help in creating the bomb.
Yep.
So there's stuff with Ted Kaczynski that he was part of the MK Ultra mind control stuff.
Need someone to take the blame.
Mind control. So Cromity and his co-defendants, she wrote, would not have and could not have devised on their own a crime involving missiles. The notion that Cromity was selected as a leader by the co-defendants is inconceivable given his well-documented buffoonery and ineptitude, the judge wrote. I mean, that's kind of a backhanded deal. I mean, you get out of federal prison, which is great.
Yeah.
But the judge is going to call you a buffoon and inept.
You were also already in there for a long time, right?
Right, yeah, 13 years.
Oh, my God.
Of a 25-year sentence. How about
13 years of your life lost, though.
How about the fact that the judge goes, this guy couldn't have pulled this off due to his well-documented buffoonery and ineptitude. So it's not her opinion.
No,
she's looking at the documentation and she's going, this guy is an absolute fucking knucklehead.
Look at this asshole.
Yeah, that's a weird defense. Hey, guys, you got to let this guy out of jail. He couldn't have planned this. He's a retard.
He's literally lacking brain cells.
The notion, this is the judge, the notion that Cromity was selected as a leader by the co-defendants is inconceivable, given his well-documented buffoonery and ineptitude. They were 4 low-level criminal knuckleheads. It was completely ludicrous to think they could somehow come up with a plan to launch a rocket attack in New York City. Cromity was bought into the phony plot by the federal government informant Shahid Hussein, whose work has been criticized for years by civil liberties groups. McMahon called him most unsavory and a villain sent by the government to troll among the poorest and weakest of men for terrorists who might prove susceptible to an offer of much-needed cash in exchange for committing a faux crime.
Great.
So basically, run around with missiles and go, hey, you want to launch these at the president? They're like, fuck yeah. And they're like, well, you're under arrest. Where's that guy getting missiles?
The guy's not getting missiles. Nobody has that kind of money, for one.
Yeah.
Or the brains to put it together.
Yeah, they're basically radicalizing dipshits or radicalizing.
Radicalizing.
They're radicalizing dipshits who otherwise would have just complained a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they would have done. They would have bitched about stuff when they're with their buddies and maybe shot some guns in the woods, and then that's it.
Do you think the FBI just does it for funsies? Sometimes?
I think it's worse.
They just don't like groups of people, and they're like, oh, let's fuck with these guys.
I think it's worse than that. I think it's they want to make a certain portion of this country look like extreme radicals. They want to make them look scary so people don't ever sympathize with them, empathize with them, support them, anything else. So they just want to make them look as terrible as possible.
Sure.
That, and yes, I think they get bored. Terribly
Boredom
bored.
sucks. I get it.
Now, Judge McMahon said that Cromity was a small-time grifter who was broke and unemployed when he was enlisted in the FBI-driven plot and provided fake bombs to plant in exchange for $250,000 in the jihadist mission. Cromity enlisted the other 3 men to serve as lookouts. The 3 men were recruited so that Cromity could conspire with someone. The real lead conspirator was the United States. The FBI invented the conspiracy, identified the targets, and manufactured the ordnance, they said. So they just, I mean, if you thought the Whitmer thing was the only time they ever did that, you're out of your mind.
I'm just having a hard time, conceiving the idea of sitting in jail for 13 years, wasting that much of your life.
That really sucks.
At least you still got let out before the 25 years was up, but that's a stinger to me, 13 whole years.
My lost interest with $9.99 says, here's my entry, but if I win, I want my VIP membership to go to the person who was the first to enter the drawing. So that would mean Gray Duckling. is getting another entry. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. Gray Duckling now has what, 4 or 5 entries in this drawing, including my lost interest. Oops. Sorry.
He's running it.
383 Novocaine with $10 says, Aaron, here is a campground for your new lifestyle. Ooh, I'm excited.
What's our new lifestyle?
Let's see what our new lifestyle is in our new campground. Two Creeks Clothing Optional Campground near Sandstone,
Fun.
Minnesota.
You know what? That to me says I get a tan with no tan lines.
Sure. All lifestyles welcome. Clothing optional. Couples and singles. Adults only. Straight, gay, lesbian, nudist, transgender, swinger, naturist, bi, fetish, and more. Well, swinger, that's us. Swinging all over the place.
Is it really?
Gino, Keanu, Chrissy, Frank, Nick. All of them, just all over the place.
I didn't know we were ready.
We all got to go up to Two Creeks Campground.
Well, where is it?
It's near Sandstone, Minnesota.
I'll go.
They're going to have...
Honest to God, what a fucking wild weekend that would probably be.
They're going to go...
Let's go.
There's swing stock, superheroes, and supervillains. I can be Batman. You can be the Joker.
I would love to be the Joker. Are you kidding me?
I could grope for your vagina and go, where is it?
You want to see a magic trick?
You want to know?
I'll hide something.
You're gonna have a woman who's had a couple of C-sections, and you go, you want to know how I got these scars?
That's not funny. I have that scar.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry I cut that baby out of you so soon.
It was before its time.
I didn't mean to. Oh boy, was that awkward.
I lost it.
I had a lot of explaining to do that day.
Yeah, I woke up and I had just this weird incision.
And I was trying to help. I thought I was being helpful. I thought it would be romantic, and alas.
I think we got to remember this one.
Swing stock, July 17th to the 21st.
Which is this place? Two Creeks?
What? Two Creeks, 1 cup.
No.
Clothing optional campground, hour and a half north of Minneapolis, St. Paul, near Sandstone, Minnesota. Details will be sent via email after you've registered.
See,
well,
I would have to register with like a fake name or something, but this could be fun.
300 people already registered to attend swing stock.
You know, and it's not going to be the people you want to see.
No.
It's not going to be hot people.
Last swing stock, XXXmas in July. All utilities were sold out. We are expecting the same to happen this year. Come join in the gaiety and register today. We are expecting to be all booked up again.
Oh, my God.
Swingstock has been a party haven for sexy couples and singles since 1988. We didn't have it a couple years for various reasons, including 2020 because of the pandemic. It has won many awards and is an international event with couples from all over the U.S. and Canada, as well as several other countries. It has been covered by both HBO Real Sex and Playboy TV, and hailed as a party where you can come without knowing anyone and make lasting friendships.
Well, I guess we're going to have to invite all 3 of our other couples.
Yes.
You know.
Oh, the cost.
Really just make a weekend of it.
The cost of attendance includes 1 to 4 nights of camping, themed dances each night.
That sounds fun.
Opportunities to win countless prizes.
What do you think those are?
Lots of dildos.
Poppers.
Lots of things. Participating in games each and every day. Entrance to Miss and Mr. Swingstock contest.
I'm so in.
Mingling with new and old friends, catered dinner on Saturday night, partying with hundreds of fun-loving people, royal coronation of the king and queen of Swingstock, priceless and enjoyable time.
I feel like there's got to be
Plus
sodomy
more.
involved in something here.
Well, if there's not...
The coronation, at least.
If there's not sodomy, I mean, what the hell are we fighting for?
Or the plus more. Just trying to tell us
Swingstock.
something.
So here's what your reservation includes. I'm looking for a number. Where's the number?
Uh-oh.
How much?
Oh, you have to register.
Oh, wow. You got to really... Oh, $230. That's it.
That's actually not bad.
That's not bad at
For
all.
1 to 4 nights? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I want to go just to people watch almost.
$230 to go to
Oh, my goodness.
Swingstock.
Well, I'm in if you are.
Well, Liz, thank you, 383 Novocaine. That'll go so well with our new lifestyle.
We actually
Fantastic.
spent way more time on that than I thought you would. He's interested.
They're now calling me Aaron Two Creeks in the chat. Yes, of course. That's going to be my new nickname.
It's your lover name.
Greg Arias says Flamingo stock was sold out. Sid Saraf says they're never hot people. Not that I would know.
No, I just really imagine it's usually people that are like overweight or something.
Sure. See, that's why I think I could be a shoo-in for Mr. Swingstock. Because if everyone else is just kind of short and roly-poly.
You've lost a remarkable amount of weight.
I might stand out. And I'll probably be thinner by then. I'll maybe be 210. Who knows?
Maybe
I'll be looking all flat and shit. Raz of Chaz says, new 10th anniversary party location. Fuck Cheetos. Is that where we're doing the 10th anniversary show? Is that the Swingers? What is it called? Swingstock?
Swingstock at Two Creeks Campground.
Sid Saraf says the men look like Jack Black and the women look like John Goodman. We're going to be Mr. and Mrs. Swingstock.
Yes, I agree. I'm going into the competition naked.
Oh, Taste Fairy says the new king ritually butt fucks the old king. Okay, I got to read the fine print.
So you can just walk around this whole thing naked the whole weekend?
Just walk around
I'm
nude.
telling you, do you know what it would be like to get a tan finally with no tan lines? Every single summer I have like a white bikini on.
Sure.
Underneath because I have such bad tan lines.
My Lost Interest says includes monogrammed Swingstock cum towel. Well, that's just practical.
It's thoughtful.
Yeah. April wants to go. Get Chandler to fund it and stream it live. I think we'll be all right.
I honestly would like to go.
Two Cheeks is unoriginal. Two Creeks is a good one. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
383 Novocaine says they have karaoke weekend and country weekend. Touchdown.
God, what a gay old time to do karaoke weekend. Are you kidding me?
There you go. Well, literally a gay time.
Oh, my God.
Literally all gay.
Burn that shit down. That'd be good.
I'm just really excited for my coronation. And I hope the butt fucking thing isn't true because, no offense to what anyone else is into. Not for me.
They'll give you things to relax.
Oh, President Camacho says the cum is included in the towels.
They come preloaded.
The cum towels come preloaded. There you go. Von Kaiser says, see ya at Swingstock.
Oh, my goodness. What if everyone just kind of came?
Everyone it becomes a steel toe party. There's hundreds of fucking steel toe fans just going, oh, you going to fuck that guy? Oh, they ruin it for everybody.
They all
by
have
just,
weird boners.
They're just being really elementary school about it. Like, you going to fuck that guy's wife, bro? Oh, shit, that'd be crazy.
I mean, if she'll let me, dude.
Don't fucking give the game away.
Don't ask
asshole.
me twice.
Yeah. Mr. Nobody says, who wouldn't want to sing I Am a Real American with a Raging Heart on? I already do that.
Oh my God.
Might as well do it for a crowd.
It's way hotter.
Raz of Chaz says Eric Church is too gay for Swingstock.
Yeah.
That was unnecessary.
Who did they get to perform, do you think?
Who do you get to perform at Swingfest? No, Swingstock. I'm sorry. My Lost Interest says fun games like anal ring toss. You just have the peg just sitting right up there in the butthole and
shits and ladders.
Shits and ladders. Oh. Popper goes the weasel.
Oh my God.
Scarface with $4.99 says, did anyone see Elon Musk becoming Ben Shapiro's Shabbos Goy in 2024 on their bingo card? Yeah, they went to Auschwitz together.
They did not.
Sounds like a nice date, right? Just you and Ben Shapiro going to Auschwitz. Oh, God.
There are too many things that I want to be a fly on the wall for now.
Do you know how fucking unbearable Ben Shapiro would be at Auschwitz? Just telling you. Ben Shapiro reminding you constantly how terrible the fucking Holocaust was. And you're like, dude, I know.
I feel like you can stop trying to convince us of that. We've seen the pictures, right?
Yeah. We know it's bad. Ben Shapiro is one of those guys who feels like if he doesn't remind me every day, I'm going to forget. It's like, no, bad news. All terrible things.
Even Gordy had his picture taken at, what was it, Dachau?
Yes, Gordy was at Dog Cow.
Dog Cow.
He was at Dog Cow, and Gino Bisconti found a picture of Gordy at Dog Cow. Do you have his giant cock out at Dog Cow or no? No, it was
he was just there with the other prisoners.
It was an innie. Yeah, he got up to the top bunk.
He did.
Somehow.
Yeah, he never could get down. Can't jump that far.
All right, guys, you got quite a few entries now for this VIP drawing. If you're just joining us, we showed up a half hour late today, so we weren't really just going to take a bunch of people's money and do nothing with it. So instead, anyone who throws $10 or more at this stupid fucking show tonight, we're going to put you in a VIP drawing. You become a VIP, you get all three of the T-shirts, the hoodie, free entry to the $100 VIP drawing every month, 2 tickets to every live event we do, and a free item of new merch whenever it comes out. It's yours. $10 or more on any platform gets you entry into that drawing, which will take place in about little under an hour. They're saying Balls Deep says, I saw Beagle Belson.
Beagle
Nice
Belson.
doors. Beagle Belson.
Yeah, nice thick wooden doors.
Trebarca.
Trebarca.
Instead of Treblinka, does that work?
Oh, no.
That's a little bit of a reach. Dog Cow is good.
Arf Chewits.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're making me feel better about Trebarca.
I don't hate Trebarca.
Optic Nerve says, when I was a kid in the 70s, my dad was watching death camp footage, and I thought the people were puppets. Don't say that too loud. There's people out there who actually believe that.
Nope, those are living skeletons.
Oh, Stevie J with a good one. Barkenwald.
Barkenwald.
That's an adorable
Lovely.
doggy concentration camp name. Balls Deep says, Arfschwitz made me spit. Not going to lie.
on.
All right, Arfschwitz.
I liked it. You didn't give it enough credit.
But I don't think you said it like Arfschwitz. I think you said
I said Arfschwitz.
Did you say it that clean?
I think so.
It felt awkward to me.
Does it have to be clean? It's a fucking death camp.
Listen, you're going to do fucking death camp
Kidding
names on
me?
this show. They're going to be clean. Jolene with another entry into the VIP drawing tonight. April,
Thank
anything
you.
over 25 counts towards tomorrow.
I have 18.
So, okay, we're getting close then. Thank you guys very much. There's all the links up top if you want to join that tonight. So let's finally get to this gay Metallica thing.
Yes.
I'm
I'm not for it, but I'll check it out.
This is Sage sent this to me on Twitter. Gay Metallica be like, okie dokie.
Are you so damn gay? My mouth's a source of destruction. Take the pump with fear. Suck me, take it clear. I need penis just to function.
They need penis just to function.
Well, I do. I don't know about you.
Well, that's not gay though.
No.
That's just you.
Well,
being,
do you need penis to
That's
function?
just you being,
Does your own count?
needy. Mine?
Yeah.
I do need mine.
So technically, you do need penis to function.
I do need penis to function. Oh, darn it.
Darn.
She worked her mind games on me again, and it
got it.
worked. Son of a...
It keeps the world going round.
Are you so damn gay?
Pretty gay.
My mouth's a source of destruction.
Okay.
Take the pump with fear.
You already did
Suck
this.
me, take it clear. I need penis just to function.
Okay, there we go. So
I don't
That's-
disagree with the premise.
that's gay Metallica, though.
I need penis to
There you go.
function, right?
That's like, you remember when The Rock did his rap about his homosexuality?
Oh God, I do. I thought this one slipped under the radar.
Yeah, of course. The Rock.
Can't believe he said this.
I can't believe he said all these things.
It's about dick, it's about penis. Men are from Mars, but I'm from Venus. Put it in the butt, stick him in the shower, and take what's ours. I want to drain the main vein, prostate massage so insane until you scream, I'm so motherfucking gay. Women gonna fuck though. Masturbation, ejaculation, slinging lots of semen to the masses. Face to face and now we fornicating. Pussy only when I'm busting asses. Meat on you so thick indeed when I'm pumping hard, you're gonna scream, mama. Don't bring condoms to the queen, Brahma. Coming on you with a stream, mana.
It's a little too gay for me.
The Rock wanted to let people know that he was
Gay.
into some gay shit.
Okay.
It was, you know what? We shouldn't make fun of him. It was probably remarkably
I think
liberating.
He should probably live his most honest life.
Yeah, he should live his best life. We encourage
I couldn't
that.
say that.
Even though Dana White would hate him because
See,
he's such a homophobe.
I don't think Dana White hates gays or whatever. I just don't think he wants to talk about them.
No. Well, if you don't want to talk about them incessantly, then you clearly have a problem. Mr. Nobody with $9.99, throw him in there again, says after a fun game of pin the clit on the lips, you get a catered all-you-can-eat hot dog and tacos. Oh, at Swing Stock.
A catered all-you-can-eat hot dogs and tacos.
Just getting that now, huh?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Put Mr. Nobody in there
yeah,
again.
sorry.
And Kyle V with $10 says, will the other live shows have touch tunes available for me to play tub thumping? I think from now on, now that Ricada is going to be part of the shows from now on as he continues his illustrious stand-up comedy career.
I didn't think we were going to have him back.
And continues not listening to any of my comedic advice and ignores all timelines and lights. And
Isn't your comedic advice just crowd work? What the fuck are you talking about?
When's the last time I wrote a joke and actually did it?
I don't think you did.
I don't think so. I think ever since I had like Adrian, Corey, and Johnny I never had to tell jokes anymore. I could just go MC all night. And I was like, this is easy. This is nothing. I'll do crowd work for 10 minutes with my own fans.
Oh, let me just bring my blackface puppet up here and, make it talk.
It's an easy win.
That's it.
It's very, very easy. 20 of you are in to this VIP drawing tonight. Thank you very, very much for that. Very cool. I wanted to see. I had a. Oh, no. I'm getting some info.
On what?
I'm getting some info on swing stock.
Oh, no. Guys, I'm already going. You don't have to sell me harder.
Are you aware this is a clothing optional venue? And the check mark is yes. Guys, there's only a yes option for are you aware this venue is clothing optional? Shit.
Wow. Ew, get the fuck out of here, you guys.
What?
Fuck. Can I be excused for a second? I have to pee.
Clit that. Oh, instead of clip that, it's clit that from Raz of Chaz. April all of a sudden had to pee. That is a clear sign of problems right there. I mean, if you just out of nowhere have to uncontrollably urinate, that's a bad sign. Producer Robert says John is on Untoward Tuesday on a Monday. Now, Producer Robert, you come in here and tell everybody that John's on Keanu's show in the middle of our show. You dirty, rotten, stinking bastard. Our numbers are already going to be down today because we started a half hour late. And then you bring that evil on me? You rat bastard son of a bitch, I tell you. Yes, Yule Gibbons, thank you. If you win tonight, make sure you message April and let her know where she can send those prizes. Alaric says, apparently they're commies. You can't exchange money for stuff while there. It's all trading. Oh, at Swingstock? So they'll take your money to go to Swingstock, but it's a barter system? That's fucky. I did not know that. Yeah, see, now No Pen 15 Fathead says, bye, Aaron. I got to go check out Kiki Cast. Fucking great. Fucking great, buddy. Appreciate. Thank you, Robert. So nice of you to do that to us. Guys, I have, you know what? No, I'm going to wait for April on this one. I'm not going to do this one while April's up there doing whatever it is she's doing. But I did want to talk about the guy who just won that PGA West tournament. I don't know if you saw this. It's actually kind of a neat story. For the first time in 33 years, an amateur won a PGA event. So on the PGA Tour, you have mostly pro golfers. But if you're not a professional and you just want to qualify, you can win a qualifying tournament, and then you play in, and then you golf well enough that you make the cut, and then you're in the tournament. This kid, Nick Dunlap, ended up winning the PGA Tour event. First time in 33 years that's happened. Unfortunately for Nick Dunlap, because he's an amateur golfer, he cannot accept prize money for his victory. The prize money for the PGA West event, $1.5 million. Can't take home a dime. Because he entered as an amateur. Now, it would be great if you enter as an amateur and then you win and you decide, nope, not an amateur anymore. But if you enter the tournament as an amateur, like a college golfer or anything like that, the rule is amateurs cannot be compensated. Once you get compensated, you're not an amateur anymore. You can never be an amateur again. That's like, I heard somebody say, oh, Manny Pacquiao is going to compete in the Olympics this year. And I'm like, I don't think that's allowed. Like, Manny Pacquiao's been a professional prize fighter. He can't go in and be an amateur now. He's accepted hundreds of millions of dollars, maybe $1 billion in his career to do professional boxing. I don't think he can go back and be an amateur at this point. But this guy, Nick Dunlap, enters this tournament as an amateur. So now no matter what happens, he can't take home money. And I know he never thought he'd win the thing. He probably barely thought he'd make the cut. But he ends up winning that $1.5 million in prize money. He can't touch it.
Which competition is this?
Golf.
Golf, really?
The PGA Tour. An amateur, a 20-year-old amateur golfer, won a tournament for the first time in 33 years. Cannot collect the $1.5 million. Doesn't get it.
That's retarded because what are you doing this shit for?
Right. Red Fox Mad with $4.99 says, Aaron, will you be playing on the Steel Toe Morning Show softball team this summer? I miss going to the games and watching you play. We won our championships and the team disbanded. We're done.
What? I thought they were still going and like you didn't hear about it for some reason.
Well, that was it. This year was the
Oh.
end. That was.
Everyone's getting kind of old.
Yep. Everyone's in their
Beat up.
mid 40s and.
Everyone's knees are breaking and hips are breaking.
Can't do it. Did Aaron invite him on the show, says MSO. Who, John? I mean, yeah, I wanted April to invite him on. I hope she gets to that. Make sure you get John on
Would
the
you
show.
like me to message him right now?
Fucks yeah. You want to message John?
Not really, because I'm afraid he's going to like
what?
Do the thing he's known for when
hit on
girls
you?
message him. Yeah.
Well, then you block him.
All right. What is his name on here?
I think it's just John Melendez.
Is it really?
Yeah. Or it's Stuttering John Melendez.
No
I don't
results.
know.
Uh-oh.
He follows you.
I know.
You'll find him. Mad Joe says, read the fine print at university, too. You can't say anything bad about them, and if you invent something, it's their intellectual property. Oh, no. Chet says, April is wonderful. That came out of nowhere.
I never followed him back.
Oh, well, you got to follow him back and then DM him.
Okay, I am. Okay, what would you like me to say?
Say, John, we'd love to have you on the Steel Toe Show to talk to you about Howard Stern, Jay Leno, the stuff you're involved with now. We'd love to have you on the show and just, we're not trying to corner you or trick you or anything. We just want to have a straight conversation
about
on the program.
History on the Stern Show. Is that cool?
Right.
On the Stern Show. And you want anything like with the what the fuck? Big chin guy.
Leno.
Yeah. Okay. I'm about to send. I'm just proofreading.
Yeah, that'll be fun. We'd love to have Johnny on. And then tell him unblock Aaron. And then he and I can talk about it, and then you don't have to worry about him hitting on you. He can hit on me. My Lost Interest says the amateur golfer will probably win more than that in sponsorships. Hopefully. That would be nice. He deserves it. Irish Diesel says, have a straight conversation. Is that a transfer big dig at his trans child? Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thanks, John.
Gay.
Doc Brewski with $9.99 says, hope John replies with a D pick. April, go ahead and add Doc Brewski to the drawing tonight. We are drawing for a VIP. We're not doing any goals or anything like that tonight, seeing as we were a half hour late with the kids stuff. So what we're going to do is do a VIP drawing. We'll probably do one of those once a week here until we build up enough for a merch order, and then go ahead and do that.
Last week's winner was Mindy Lee, and I'm happy for her because she has like so many now.
Yes.
She'll literally never run out of clothes.
Halada Vagina says Karl Anthony Towns has 58 points after 3 quarters. Holy shit. I'm going to safely guess the Timberwolves are winning.
They're actually having a good season, aren't they?
They're having an incredible season.
What does it cost to go to one of those?
Timberwolves game, not very much at all. It's depending on where you want to sit. Basketball games are cheap.
I don't know how fun they are, but I guess I like sports. I've never been to a Timberwolves game. So I don't know if you'd ever be interested, but I've never been, so this would be a first.
They're fun.
Okay.
Basketball games are a good time.
That sounded like a question.
No, they're a good time. I like basketball games. So $10 or more gets you in the VIP giveaway. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. Why would you not just call into Keanu Cast? Stuttering John's on right now. Oh, yeah. Should I do that?
Well, you can. I just feel a little weird.
You are a beautiful
You won't
woman.
have me. I'm too small. Thank you.
Here.
Where are you living?
This feels like poaching,
I live in South
Aaron.
Carolina, but I'm originally from Chicago.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but I've been here since '94.
South side or the north side?
Michael Wayne is so damn cute.
I grew
You want
up
to pull this
in
up?
Elmwood Park. Do you know?
Hold on.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
At least show them.
Aaron and April from Steel Toe.
I bet she doesn't answer while she has John on.
Probably not.
Blue is her color. I wish she'd wear that all the time.
She looks dazzling.
Always.
Aww.
This is a good guest for her. I like that.
He likes pretty girls.
Well, her and her mom are both adorable.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available.
See,
Please
let her
leave-
have her
Darn.
interview. We'll
All
talk.
right.
Look.
Kiki can do her interview, and I will fuck off and butt out.
I'm going to let you know as soon as I hear back from that.
All right.
Chicago Cubs. Comiskey Park was the Chicago White Sox.
So we are, John, I'll make this short. My grandfather invented, Michaeline's father invented the exploding scoreboard.
With Bill
We're a fireworks family.
You know what? John looks good today. He's all shaved up.
He looks better than he has, yeah.
John looks all right.
His shirt is right side out.
Yeah.
No grease stains. He looks nice.
John's looking solid.
I'm just messing with you, bud.
John's looking real sexy.
It was shitty of me.
Gray Duckling with $10 says, love hearing Aaron pretending to know golf. I know a little.
I mean, God damn it. Golf has been a lot of fun for us the last 2 summers, right?
Yeah, I mean, I suck
A lot
ass.
of angry moments, too, I suppose.
I suck terribly at it, but
Eventually, it becomes about having a couple beers and enjoying the weather.
Yeah. You Ain't Getting My Money continues to be like a really weird kind of autistic kid. I know he's a big fan of our show, but he's got just a really weird, tense energy about him. He takes everything like really seriously, like everything has to be like dramatic. He's like, LOL, she's ignoring that call. You legit tried to crash her interview. Baha, come on, man. Yeah, you try to make everything too like internet dramatic. Honestly, you're kind of a bummer. You ain't getting my money, but you got a lot of time to grow as a human being and become better. And I'm excited for you, and I think it's going to happen. April, where are we at? 21 entries?
Yes.
That's a lot. 21 entries for the VIP drawing.
So wait,
Thank
we're
you
almost
very much.
We're almost into tomorrow, right?
Yeah, after 25, we're into tomorrow. No Pen 15 Fathead says, how many N-bombs are dropped per golf game, Aaron? Do I drop N-bombs during golf games?
Oh, God. I have so many F words, both just fuck and gay F words.
Yeah.
I don't really use the N word. I don't know if you do.
I don't think
You have a couple.
I don't think I use the N-word in golf.
A lot of times if you just get really angry, you're just, motherfucker. And, you know.
Yeah.
You pretend you're going to throw something
Yeah.
and you don't.
I'll go, cunt cock, god damn it.
I've seen you throw a ball or two.
I have thrown a ball. I don't throw clubs.
When do we...
Worst I've ever done is I'll take a club and I'll just kind of, I'll do this. But I don't throw clubs.
What's the earliest we can get out there, do you think? It seems, knock on wood, like a lighter winter.
April.
You want to get out in April?
I would say get out in April. Absolutely.
Everything's better in April.
Everything's better in April, for God's sake. All right, I have very interesting news for you guys. We have a half hour left, by the way. We're going to do the VIP drawing at 9:30 tonight. There is a girls basketball team right now that is on an absolute tear. They're in San Francisco, and they are just killing it right now because they've acquired one player who has been scoring, I think, 2/3 of the team's points.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, great player.
I had a girl like that
Yeah.
in my high school, too. She was absolutely wild.
Sure.
She's not even tall.
Yeah, no, really, really good. This is a player that's so talented, and this girl is just crushing it for this high school team.
Okay.
Again, scoring 2/3
It's
of
a guy, right? It's got to be a guy, the way you're looking at me.
I didn't say that. I would say you'd get in a lot of trouble for saying something like that.
Is it a... Can I say guy, girl?
No, I think you would get in a lot of trouble for that. I think that you would get questions at a UFC event if you spoke that way.
They. Am I doing it right?
I believe they identify as she, her.
I'm so confused.
Yeah. Henry Hanyon is
Come on. No. Don't you have all the girlfriends named Henry? I have like 4.
Henry Hanyon is a girls' high school basketball phenom. A highlight reel every time Henry's on the court, and you'll never believe this. Henry has scored, 1/3 of his team's points in 3 consecutive games. Henry Hanlon scored 26 points in girls' high school basketball game last week in San Francisco. This is the 3rd consecutive game where he scored more than 1/3 of the team's points. And there's the handsome devil.
Not sexy lady.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pretty girl.
There's Harry.
Henry,
I'm sorry, is Harry.
I mean, I would, wouldn't you?
That's a spindly little fuck. That honestly, that almost belongs on the girls' team.
Just kidding. There's no way I would. What do you mean? Almost belongs. Have you never seen high school boys and how spindly they are?
I mean, other than him being a foot taller than the girls and probably being able to grab whatever rebound he wanted.
Okay, no shit. This girl on the opposing team is more beefy than he is.
She's thicker than he is.
I bet I'm thicker than he is.
Oh, shit. Shots fired.
Oh, my God.
So...
I'm having a problem here.
This, let's take a look at the physical difference.
No, the height.
Honestly, the height is something.
The arms, like the arm length.
It's just not fair.
It's not. This shouldn't be allowed. People get hurt like that, too.
San Francisco Waldorf secured a 42-38 W over the Bay School Tuesday. That's another feather in the cap for San Francisco Waldorf, who also won these teams' last head-to-head matchup. San Francisco Waldorf got their win on the backs of several key players, but it was Henry Hanlon who out in front, who scored 26 points. That makes it 3 consecutive games in which Hanlon has scored at least a third of San Francisco Waldorf's points. Asia Williams was another key contributor, scoring 15. Now, is Henry Hanlon like identifying as female, or is this just a rule in California where guys are allowed to play on the girls' team?
I'm a little confused because you'd think they'd change their name.
Right. Nobody. Well, I understand
This
the
is
not.
brazen.
I understand the not the B part, not changing the pronouns because that's their thing. But like even the news article.
Well, no, you're right. I see what you mean too, because usually not the B would keep their original name.
Right.
But you'd think there'd be like a as known as or something like that, or
Yeah.
something.
I mean, they don't change the name or
Not a
anything.
thing.
It's really, really odd.
I don't know. It wouldn't.
I honestly, I'm starting to think that maybe that's just a dude playing on the girls' team because, like, to me, it seems like California would allow that kind of crazy
Yeah,
shit.
I would not put it past California to do that. I just had this conversation with someone. Like, California used to be one of the places to want to go vacation to and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
honestly, I can't imagine going to a lot of parts of California now.
No, it's a crazy place.
Mostly because of the sports discrepancies. I can't do it.
The National Transportation Safety Board is urging parents not to fly with children on their lap after that Alaska Airlines incident where, you know, they had a fucking hole in the plane.
Oh my God. Can you imagine your poor little kid just gets sucked out of the hole in the
Right.
plane? Yeah, don't fly with your kid in your lap.
Yeah, they want you to have that kid buckled into the seat, and I think that's a good idea.
That's fair.
But, like, really, I also don't mind it, in a way, if people let their kid ride on their lap.
You just roll the dice.
It's not going to happen ever again. Like, that's the kind of shit
Isn't
that
it,
that
though?
happens one time.
I don't know.
And then everyone makes sure it never happens again. So I don't know. I don't think that I don't think it's a big deal if you fly with the kid on your lap.
You could just lengthen the seatbelt to go around you and the child.
Yeah, like for your own comfort,
Just
it's
double strap.
Yeah, for your own comfort, it sucks ass. Who wants a kid riding on their lap for hours and hours?
I can't imagine that, even with a tiny kid.
Yeah.
They all put your leg to sleep eventually. We've all sat around and had kids fall asleep on our laps, right?
Yeah.
Put your legs to sleep.
I mean, those
No,
of you who
thank
don't have children, it's fucking weird, but still, it's
Maybe don't do that.
yeah.
Stop wanting to be by kids.
Right.
God.
I still say, yeah, just get the seat for your kid.
It's just safer.
Yeah.
It's safer. It's more comfortable. I don't know. Can you think about how tight a lot of those spaces are in planes? Like when we have to fly Sun Country instead of Delta,
Yeah.
consider how tight the space is between where you're sitting and the seat in front of you. Now imagine putting a kid on your lap.
Ooh.
That seems a bit cramped.
Yeah, get your kid a... You
That's
know
gonna
what?
make the kid upset and cry, right?
There's usually 3 seats to a row, so get your kid their own seat. That way you get your own row.
Right, because they're small.
Yeah. Get your own row. You can take up most of their seat if they want to.
You can spill over.
Yeah. My Lost Interest says, bonus, Henry gets to shower with the rest of the girls on the team. He's living my dream. Henry.
That is weird then. Do you have to allow him in the girls' locker room?
Not if he's still identifying as a male. I would guess that he changes in the boys' locker room.
So you're just, wait. So you've got the entire, let's say, boys basketball team changing in the boys locker room, but you just come in there as Henry, and you're like, hey guys, how was your game? Because get it, you're on the girls team.
That's precisely what's happening.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused.
It is a little weird. But
why they gotta make it so complicated?
As far as the NTSB says 3 infants were on board Alaska Airlines Flight 1282 when the door plug blew out at 16,000 feet in the air, leaving a gaping hole in the side of the plane.
Choice of words.
That plane just came back from swing stock.
I swear to shit, we should go. Come on, for the laughs.
Here's the thing about going
We have to bleach her hair or something.
I
though.
don't mind the idea of going to
So
swing
funny.
stock to check it out.
Right?
The problem is you got to be there for a few days, and if it's really uncomfortable, you got to just live in it.
Just because you went there doesn't mean they're like strapping you to the location. You know?
Well, I guess you could leave.
You can technically leave. But would you want to?
Yeah, right, exactly.
I don't know if I would.
How far is Sandstone? Let's see.
I bet it's really close because it's only an hour and a half from from Minneapolis, I think.
Let's see. It's an hour and 25 minutes from here.
Oh, tits, that's farther than I thought.
Yeah. It's close to Wisconsin.
An hour and a half's worth it for a fun weekend.
For a fun weekend to swing stock? Are you kidding me?
Being naked all weekend? Is there anything more freeing?
I'm not a big being naked guy.
I like it.
I like being naked at home. I don't like being naked in front of strangers. I don't like
that. I've technically never tried except at the here. You know where I think I've gotten over that is when I've had to be at the doctor's office for like numerous things, like the tumor situation. You just kind of get used to having your pants off around people.
Yeah,
and you kind of lose all dignity eventually.
Like, okay,
and,
I hate to be suburban here, but like
suburban.
Gay and trans people are going to be there, and
they're not looking at you.
I don't know.
You know, just make it very clear that you're not into the gay, and I think you're going to be fine.
But looking at my dick.
Walk around with me. What are you talking about? That I'm gay repellent. I don't know. Maybe not.
Chet says Hyde Park Apartments at Hollywood and some shit, and my friends were promoters of clubs, so partied and took a private elevator. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Plus, you're getting sexy now, so why wouldn't you want to be naked?
I am getting very sexy. I want everyone to see that my boobies are sitting nice.
You don't have boobies
these days. Okay, I guess you don't put your kid in the plane on your lap. Why do people do that? Is it free? Like, do the kids fly free if they're on your lap?
I don't know. They should at least be charged for carry-on.
Right? Yeah, it's at least a bag.
It's in the way, technically.
My lost interest says, don't go to swing stock, Aaron. You will lose April forever on day 2.
To who?
You fucking strangers.
Who do you think is going to be there that's sexy enough to take me?
Are you fucking strangers at swing stock?
I don't think so.
Oh, you fucking whore. I can't believe you would do that. My lost interest says you're gone day 2.
I'm very selective.
Oh, man.
I don't picture anyone sexy enough to be at swing stock to steal me.
Gino, Frank.
Oh, Gino might steal
Nick,
me.
you're not very
I've
selective.
heard. Gino and Frank are very attractive men. What are you talking about?
That is a fucking insult.
Whoa. Why?
Shots fired by April.
No, I said they're very attractive men, and I was serious. Pull them up.
You did.
Go to
You did. You're right.
Chrissy definitely has a group photo of all of them.
Does
on her
anyone else
Instagram.
know what the insult there was? Did anyone else get? Yeah, Omega Dread says, "Ouch."
What is the ouch?
Who did you say was really attractive?
Gino and Frank?
Yep.
Well, you're a given.
Yep.
Okay.
Fair enough.
What's the ouch here? That's all you listed.
I don't think she heard all the names then.
I must not have. I'm really confused.
She didn't hear all the names. Right. Ovi says, yeah, exactly. What the fuck? I said, oh, man, all these names. Gino, Frank, me, Nick.
I didn't hear you say that.
Uh-oh. She thinks Nick Recado's ugly as fuck. Clip it, my lost interest.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
April doesn't think Nick Recaid is attractive, but she thinks Frank Pellegrino and Gino Bisconti are.
I'm very sorry.
Oh, boy. That's not.
That would be a confusing thing to say.
That's not going to hit right.
I'm
Freaky
sorry.
Deaky says brutal.
He's plenty attractive. It's fine.
383 Novocaine says there is one major rule at swing stock. No means no.
Duh.
Isn't that I mean, technically, that is a rule that's carved into law. I mean, that's kind of the rule everywhere. There is no. What you're implying is that what you're implying is that there are places where no doesn't mean no, and that's simply
Epstein
not the
Island.
case. Doc Brewski says someone get Rackets some burn cream.
I'm really sorry.
Omega
play the
Dread
clip
says
back.
ouch ×2.
Clip it. You never said his name.
No Pen 15 Fathead says his Nick's nose too big.
No,
That's probably
I
what
don't mind
it is.
his nose at all. His nose is fine.
I'll have to shoot him a text here. And
I hate you.
I'll have to let him know.
I'm already getting shit on.
April said Gino, Frank, and
You
me.
never said it. Play it back.
All three of us attractive.
I'm into the girls anyways. You know this.
Did not say the fourth one. Banana is easier to say with a ball gang on, says douchey Nazi. Jojo says, can't type a cracked glass screen protector, fucking with my Kool-Aid. I've been putting off replacing it. Pain in the ass. That is something I needed to know immediately.
Replacing your phone is obnoxious, but you should do it.
We got about 20 minutes until we're going to do our VIP drawing tonight. If you contribute $10 or more to this program tonight, every $10 gets you entered in that VIP drawing for the evening. So there's the links. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. Yes, April?
What does it mean when Omega Dread says April is that anime character that is like, I'm taking your arm with me?
I don't know. I'm not a big anime guy.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Am I an anime character?
Phantom X says, if I recall correctly, April has said on the show that she wondered if Nick was a banker because of his nose. So maybe that's why.
I've never said that.
It's not very nice.
I've not once said that.
Dash with $5 says, you're all Masons. Oh, shit. I've been figured out.
Wasn't that like a...
Got to switch shows again.
Haven't you and I talked before about it, like how ridiculous it would be to actually be one of those? Do you know any Masons?
Now, are you talking about the Freemasons, or are you talking about people who do masonry work?
No, I think I'm talking about Freemasons.
Okay.
No, was he talking about Freemasons or Masons?
He's saying like Freemasons, like the people who secretly run the country.
Right.
Oh.
Which one would you rather be?
A guy who does masonry work.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't want to be part of that Freemason scene. I'm worried people will attack me for being, one of them.
Probably.
So no, thank you. Jojo says, I know a Freemason. I think Corey's a Freemason.
What?
Yeah.
Holy
He
shit.
said that the Freemasons, what you have to do, it's like a thing where if you're traveling and you call up a fellow Freemason, they have to give you like a couch to crash on. Like you have to house a fellow Freemason.
Like you have to? See, now this is sounding very cult-like the Proud Boys or something. Like, oh, you have to name 5 breakfast cereals or I'll beat the shit out of you.
You got to have a couch to sleep on.
Ugh.
My Lost Interest says, hurry up and do this damn drawing, sitting on my porch smoking in 25 degrees. Look, man, I got to give 15 minutes or so for everybody to get in who wants to be in, and then we're gonna do the drawing, I promise.
I think we should just be thankful it's 25 degrees outside. It felt like a heat wave today.
Yes,
you can
wonderful.
sit out and smoke in a coat. Come on.
Step 1, Mason, secure the keys. Rah, one person says. Carlos says, Freemasons at the lowest level are old people that wear gay tuxes and play cards or something. It doesn't sound that exciting.
No. Do you get cigars?
Chet says, draw a triangle on Turplurch, bro.
Why do you even try?
No Pen 15 Fathead says it's not a cult, it's a fraternity.
Oh, and those are not cult-like?
Oh.
Have you ever been to a fraternity?
No, I'm sure you've been to a frat party or two in your day, though.
I've been to a frat party or two, and
How
they're
are they?
very strange. I actually would prefer the non-frat parties, believe it or
Really?
not. Yeah.
Why? Did you get your heart broken at some frat parties?
No. I actually never fell for a frat boy.
Some of the frat boys.
Believe it or not.
I don't believe you.
You should. They're too...
Yeah?
There's something wrong with them.
For sure, but you seem like someone who fell for guys who had something wrong with them back in the day. Back in the day, you smartened up by the time you hit your mid-20s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did I, though?
Oh, for sure. You've been with me since what? You were 25?
Yeah. Wow, actually, that's true.
You know, they say that's when your brain fully matures. So,
As a woman.
yeah. Well, I mean, as much
You know
as
what?
it can.
I probably did make some bad decisions before then. Not with ill intent. I thought I was doing the right thing.
Isn't that the way it always goes?
Yeah.
Miguel El Salvador says, a guy I grew up with is a Freemason. A rapper I listened to randomly joined up, and now all he posts about is Freemason shit.
See, I feel like when you join a group like that, it becomes your whole life, and it's all you talk about now.
Hokomasha Baby said it wasn't her heart, but her butt that got broken at the frat parties. Oh.
I don't want to talk about it.
Raz of Chaz says, and it wasn't her heart that got broke at the party. Oh, that's not very nice. Phantom X says, with Aaron's love of history and knowledge of the insurance industry, I would have pegged him as a Mason before Corey. Yeah, no, not a Mason over here. I'm sorry. No broken heart, just a broken hymen at a frat house.
That was before then. Thank you very much.
You rode horses as a kid. I'm sure you broke your hymen long ago.
See, I thought I would have.
Oh, but it happened in the field?
Wow, actually, wow, you really stumped me for a second. Yeah, I guess so.
Happened in the field.
Because you do know when that happens, for the record.
Oh,
it's rough. Did you ever break a woman's hymen?
Yeah.
Yeah. And did she talk to you about it?
Yeah.
Why are you looking disgusted?
Because it's sex. It was a painful experience. Not for me. I didn't give a fuck.
It's just more sore later. Shit bleeds, though. It's weird.
Dash with $5 says, I'm joking with you, but their influences are misunderstood. 13, 32, 33. See, I just read something that's going to get me killed now.
Probably.
Throw Dash in the drawing.
All right. What do you mean?
$10 from him.
Okay.
If you throw $10 at Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, if you throw $10 at us tonight, you get in a VIP
that's
drawing.
22. We need 25 to get to.
That's true.
Tomorrow.
No Pen 15 Fathead says, did she bleed?
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. It's so strange. Like, why is it even there? What is it for?
The hymen?
Yeah. What the fuck is a hymen for if it's just gonna bust? Like that. Is it just it's your body tattling on you that you have, fucking
It's
sex.
a way to figure out who's a whore and who needs to be drowned and burned at the stake.
Well, because think of all the religions that do like the bedding ceremony at the weddings on white sheets, and if your shit don't bleed, you're in trouble.
My Lost Interest says, did April just admit to losing her virginity to a horse? She was a goer, dude.
No. Stop.
She was a goer.
I don't want to talk about it.
What do you want from me? Nash Albertson says it's a warranty seal.
Kind of.
What does the hymen do? Your hymen doesn't serve a purpose in your body or reproductive system. Unlike other organs or tissues with a clear job, no one knows for sure what the hymen does. Some think it might have something to do with keeping bacteria or foreign objects out of your vagina.
Like dicks.
Like wieners.
It keeps wieners out.
I will say this. I think the hymen is proof that there is a God and he hates loose women. Because he put a hymen in there for no other reason than to tell the rest of the world when you've been busted.
Hymens are weird. They're like, if that's supposed to be like a defense mechanism, it's a pretty weak one.
Hymens are the tonsils of the genitals.
I don't know.
Right? Because you don't need them.
Not really.
They're the gallbladder.
They're the appendix.
Yeah, they're the appendix. The hymen is the appendix of the genitals.
Do men have any sort of like equivalent?
A booty hymen. But we break that at our first real big shit. So we lose those
I
pretty.
can't handle you right now.
We lose those pretty early on.
So wait, how many hymens did you break?
I keep them all above the mantle. I have a body count of hymen that I broke. I think one.
Just one?
Yeah. I only had sex with one virgin.
I did too. And we were both each other's first, so that was nice.
That's so gay.
It's kind of gay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh, the one after that had been seasoned.
Jesus.
That one had been seasoned.
Look, you're going to have to go down a long list here, so.
Seasoned. Yeah, they were all pretty seasoned.
Pretty seasoned or just seasoned?
They were all they'd all had their day after the first one.
I always feel like a prude when I talk to other people about their sex lives.
Nash Albertson says Booty Hyman was a great rap artist somewhere. Yeah, or he's still, we're waiting for him to arrive. Mad Joe says too many cocks in the kitchen ruin the broth. I hear you. Helgi says the new Oppenheimer movie was good. No, I believe it's Oppenheimer, not Oppenheimer, but I could be wrong. Hell, I've been wrong before. Phantom X says Aaron's Game of Thrones names is Aaron Breaker of Hymens. I've broken one hymen. One hymen. I do believe everyone should break one hymen.
So were you two both virgins when that happened?
Yes.
How was it? I actually am interested. How was your first time?
I don't remember it.
Whoa.
I cannot remember my first time.
I remember.
I knew where it was.
Yeah.
It was in my girlfriend's bedroom at her parents' house in the basement.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was like. It must have been shit.
Yeah, I feel like the first time's always got to be bad for people because you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
For the most part. And like for us, we were both two really smart, nerdy fucking kids who'd been together a long time
She didn't know what
already.
to do with all those
So not only did you not know what to do, but we were both freaked out like, oh my God, you stick a dick in here and you're going to be pregnant and die. You know, type of thing. It's the Mean Girls stuff.
Let's throw Chevy JB in the drawing. Chevy JB says, read my last comment. No V cards here. He says, sorry, April, not going to make swing stock. Maybe next year.
Oh, shit.
Chevy JB
I was really hoping he'd be there.
He's not going to make it to swing stock.
Aw.
Matt Joe says, ha, 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 ha. I love Aaron. Thank you.
Aw.
Hey, would you blow me? Says, I think if you have proof of breaking a hymen, it should be annotated on your driver's license. Maybe it can get you out of a ticket. Yeah, I don't remember it. I just know I
Really?
broke a hymen. And I don't remember if it was good. I don't remember if I don't remember any of that stuff.
I know that neither of us did
Oh, really?
the first time because we were both so freaked out about what we were doing. And we knew our parents would kill us if they found out.
Yeah, I don't remember if I did.
It
And
was
honestly,
really
it's not
sad,
one of those things where I could remember if I, it's not like I could remember it if I thought about it. I just really don't remember my first time.
The feeling itself was good, even if it hurt a little. But like the fears that kind of just stop everything were kind of bad. We got over it, don't worry.
Phantom X says, Aaron, I don't remember it. April, I remember that barley field like it was yesterday.
It was maybe yesterday, you know.
April's not very old.
18.
Yeah. It's a couple days ago. And then along came me. Along came a spider. I need a haircut. Biden crime family wants to be in the VIP drawing April. That puts us at 24 of you.
Thank you.
Entering the drawing tonight. Any more, and it goes towards tomorrow's goal, which we are $10 into already. We're going to be doing that VIP drawing in 10 minutes. So if you want to get one last big qualifying dump in, if you want to drop a bunch of qualifications, $10 a pop, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, and every $10 gets you an entry. I just figured if we're going to start a half hour late, we're not going to ask people for a goal.
Sure.
And we're going to give everyone something nice. Great show on the way tomorrow. I'm very excited about it. I actually want to save this Popeye's chicken robbery story for tomorrow because it's going to take more than 8 minutes for me to get through it.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the show was over.
Yeah, we don't have much longer to go. This next story, I think I'm supposed to take my ad blocker off for it. Yeah, here we go. I wanted to talk about this one. I don't know where Stanwood is. Maybe a fucked up place somewhere in England. I don't know. But after getting into an argument about goats Wednesday, two Stanwood farmers took to blows until one hit the other with a pitchfork.
Owie.
That'll really end any fight.
Have you ever handled a pitchfork?
I have.
Look, I've fucking shoveled shit in a horse stall or two in my life.
Sure.
And I have had days where I've leaned one up against a stall wall where it fell and I didn't know that. So it was kind of under some straw and you step on the tines and the fucking wood handle pelts you in the temple.
You did the fucking cartoon step on the...
That's not a farce. That shit happens.
How bad does that shit hurt?
Oh, it's infuriating. If you ever just hit your head in anything, it's maddening.
Oh,
with a
God.
pitchfork, that shit is thick. It's wood. It's
You have
sturdy and
no
it hurts.
idea the amount of animals and children I would murder to be able to see that footage of you
Oh.
stepping on a pitchfork and hitting your face with it like a fucking retarded Looney Tunes character.
It's not only real, it happened multiple times.
Oh, man.
I probably have brain damage from between that and being kicked by a horse in the head.
Kicked in the head by a horse. And
all
don't
bad.
forget, I had your hymen broken. You lost your virginity to a horse, as my lost interest said. The two men got into a fight over goats. Sheriff's Office spokesperson Courtney O'Keefe said, until one of the men, 39 years old, grabbed a pitchfork and approached the other man, 27. You see, when someone's angry with me and they walk towards me with a pitchfork, I usually just sprint the fuck out of there.
Is there anyone in your life you could see doing that?
No, I can't see anyone approaching me with a fucking
Nobody's
pitchfork.
that brazen. Nobody
No.
goes for the hardcore weapon.
No. The unarmed man was punched the other in the face, O'Keefe said. The 39-year-old man reportedly struck him in the head with the pitchfork. Must have hit him with a blunt end.
Which end? Yeah, the wooden end, in my opinion, actually would hurt worse.
The unarmed man's brother who... What? Then being stuck with a pitchfork?
He said hit him, not
Okay.
stabbed him.
The unarmed man's brother, who was working in the barn's nearby milk room, homo, overheard the commotion and broke it up. He disarmed the man with the pitchfork, and the suspect fled. Officers found the wounded man sitting on a couch with a bloody towel held to his head. The man reported he was unsure if he was stabbed by the pitchfork or struck. He was taken to the hospital for a head wound.
How do you not know?
They did end up arresting the guy for second-degree assault the next day. They found him.
Well, thank Christ.
Well, I don't know. Usually if you get hit in the head with a fucking pitchfork, it's going to smart a little bit. So you probably won't remember it right away.
It's kind of smart.
Yeah.
Yes. It does indeed hurt. It causes some bumps.
Yeah.
A little confusion for a second, a little anger.
Fucking hurt like shit to get hit with a pitchfork.
So you're telling me you've never stepped on some sort of, oh God, what are they called? Fucking, not utensil, fucking.
A tool?
A tool?
Yeah.
You've never stepped on the end of something like a rake or a pitchfork and had it come back and smack you in the head?
I only know one. No, I've never done that with a rake.
God.
I've stepped on a rake before, but I usually can catch the stick.
See, now with a pitchfork, the tines are like curved on the bottom,
Sure.
so that shit rocks up real fast.
I only know one friend who's ever stepped on something like that and hurt themselves.
Who's that?
My friend Weil. Wile E. Coyote. He's the only one who's
I
done
quit.
that.
I'm done.
He's
This is my last day.
It's my only friend I know who stepped on a rake.
Yeah, did he
and
have
hit himself in the face. Is Wile E.
a
Coyote.
few anvils dropped on his
Yeah, he really is a walking calamity. That's for sure.
pianos?
Chelino with $5. Thank you very much, buddy.
Thanks, bud.
Oh yeah, Paul Nelson says, yeah, you're like a wacky cartoon bit.
No, really though. The profanities that flew out of my mouth every time that happened too.
Every time. How many
Just when
times
a
did you
thick
step?
piece of wood slaps you in the head? You know.
But enough about college.
It just hurts.
No, but so how many times did you step on a pitchfork and get hit in the
At
head?
least a handful. I'm not kidding. I'm not proud.
Nor should you be.
They're dastardly. They hide. It's embarrassing. I know.
I'm
but
just
it's
learning that
really-
about you tonight.
Really?
You stepped on multiple pitchforks and hit yourself in the head.
I've never told you this.
That's great. God, I love
It
that
probably
too
explains
much.
a lot about the trajectory of my life.
Yeah. All right, boys and girls, let's go ahead and do this drawing, shall we?
Nah.
I think it's a great idea. I do. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. We've got how many? 24? 24 qualifiers. So let's see who ends up winning. Not Randy number wheel.
Randy.
A Randy number wheel is horny as fuck.
Really wants to fuck.
1 to 24. Here we go. Let's how do I fucking I hit
Are you
spin.
kidding?
All right, I got it. All right, let's spin this thing 1 through 24. Let's see who ends up being a new Steel Toe VIP. Off we go. And it's going to be number 13.
Kevin F.
Kevin F is the winner. Kevin F's going to get himself a new VIP package. Kevin F., you send your information off to April. We'll send all that stuff to you next month.
Thanks, buddy.
And make sure it gets to you. And we'll do another one of these next week. We'll probably do 3 more of these before we can do another.
You could just do one a week.
That's what we'll do. We'll do one a week until. Oh, yeah. And then every month order the. Perfect.
You've got this.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Try again next time. It's only $10 to enter. So hopefully that doesn't put anybody behind the 8 ball. And thank you for supporting this piece of shit program. And thank you for a decent-sized audience, around 250. We're usually around 300, 350 for an evening show with Rumble and YouTube. We were over 250 for most of the night, and it was a night where we started a half hour later, so I do appreciate that. Thank you for being hardcore. And we will talk to you, tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Johnny and I will talk to you at 6 a.m. Danger Bear Wolf Turtle says, damn you, I needed 5 minutes. Don't worry, buddy. We'll do it again next week. Probably
We're
next
sorry.
Wednesday. But how much to enter you, Aaron, says Phantom X.
Everything's got a price, right? He didn't say where.
Shoot me a number.
What if it's a finger in your ear?
Just shoot me a number. We'll talk. All right. No. We'll talk to you tomorrow, 6 a.m. Central.
350.
Let's have that 350. There you go. We will talk.
Dinner.
We will talk to you tomorrow morning for the morning show. We hope you join us. Subscribe to our channel. Talk to you soon.